The worst one I ever saw was a lady. She was probably in her 60s, and she brought me 20 bars of gold. Half of them were real, half of them were fake. She had gotten a divorce. They had to split the assets 50,
the guy did
50-50, and
that is so dirty.
so I looked.
International Staffer.
All right, guys, we are here at the Summer of Fun, and I am here with Brian, who happens to be the son of the coin guy over there wheeling and dealing. How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent.
And you got your own setup here. Tell me about it.
We're the Vault & Co. over in St. Augustine, Florida. We mainly deal in high-end luxury goods and high-end coins. A lot of these coins here range from $500 up to $20,000, cacked, graded. Some of you might have seen Dad. I came over to his store with the $300,000 collection. This is part of it. A lot of it I sent to PCGS for regrading or to CAC to get the sticker. I like really nice high-end coins.
What got you into coins?
Dad.
Your dad?
I mean, I've been going to coin shows since I was 5 years old over in Long Island, New York, sorting wheat pennies.
Now, at your physical shop, are you seeing more people coming in right now and buying or selling, or what are you seeing?
Way more sellers.
Okay.
It's definitely 20 to 1. Lots of sellers of gold and silver bullion.
Mostly gold, mostly silver, or mix?
It's totally a mix. Totally a mix. A lot of sellers. I don't think the general public realizes right now how low the premiums are. There was a time where silver eagles, I could get $18 over spot during the height of COVID. And so people would come in, how much are you paying for an eagle? And I could give them $5 over spot, and they were just like, oh my God, but the premiums were so high on the back end.
Yeah.
These days, we can't get spot. So I think it's important that people realize, you know, I sell my silver under spot. As a dealer, you cannot get spot unless maybe it's a silver eagle. That's it. You can't get spot. General public might give you spot plus $1 or $2 after that.
It's unique with how premiums go because it kind of dictates my buys. Right now with premium so low, I'm able to get some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm able to get vintage Engelhard bars at screaming deals and stuff. And then when the premium is high, I was focusing on more 90% and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a strategy I've had. What kind of advice do you have for someone's brand new stacking or collecting coins?
I would stick with what holds its value at all times and is super liquid. Silver eagles and gold eagles, and specifically now the gold buffalo. There was a time not too long ago where gold eagles you couldn't even get full spot. It was like 99.75, 99.5 from the major bullion houses. I'm talking about the big boys where we sell to. They buy millions from me at a time. The only thing they would give full spot for or a little bit extra on was the gold buffaloes.
Interesting.
And the silver eagles, you still get over spot, but it's down to maybe 75 cents over in certain places. So those are only two that maintain and hold their value. Everything else, I'm getting $1 under, then it's $1.50 under. Be prepared to get offered $4 to $5 back at your local coin store because they can't make a margin otherwise.
Yeah, and I mean, what people need to understand is when you have moves like we see, it's kind of abnormal times, so there's some market turbulence. Because if a coin shop owner buys a coin, then spot drops $10, then all of a sudden they're in trouble. I'm wanting 50 by the end of the year, and every day that goes,
it's going to get to 50. It has to get to 50 because historically that should be a 60 to 1 ratio.
Yeah.
I have a great client of mine who was a former NASA engineer. He called gold the whole time. He's been buying 10-ounce Perth mint bars from me, right? So you're talking about premiums of like less than 0.5% over spot because he's buying 10 ounces at a time. And up and up and up and up went. Now he's turning around, he's liquidating the gold to me, and he's pouring it all into silver. The guy has been spot on more than anybody I know.
I bet he feels like a legend.
He is a legend.
It's always nice when you're right. Like,
he's very right.
And I've been doing this channel for like 9 years, and I definitely had strong opinions the whole time. But like sometimes, you know, it's easy to get beat down. You're like, oh my gosh. And I was like, no, hold, like Braveheart, hold, stay, push it. And then when it just pops up, it's like vindication. Like, I knew it.
And that is hard. I have watched silver drop $2 in a day. Behind the scenes, again, people don't realize that the premiums for us as professional bullion dealers, it changes all the time. You just see the spot price. Spot price is $40, I should get $40. Not gonna happen. You're gonna get offered $36, $37 if you're coming with volume, and I'm talking 500 ounces at a time. That's what's going on behind the scenes, is that the premiums are constantly changing, and the faster silver goes up, the more the premiums on the back end are going to drop. Gold eagles, those $20 gold pieces, the pre-33 gold, right? Graded mint state 63, melt. You're getting right here, we're right at the cusp of mint state 64, you might get $10 over melt. In a graded PCGS holder, maybe $10 over melt on a common date.
I mean, I bought a St. Gaudens at Spot like a couple weeks ago.
I've been trying to sell them at Spot.
Well, you know what? I'll come visit you. Your shop. Where's your shop located?
I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. It's beautiful. We have hundreds of independent restaurants. We have the Bridge of Lions, beautiful beaches, great little town, and as many tourists as Key West without all of the congestion.
And chickens.
And we're the oldest city in the country. It's beautiful there. Cobblestone streets. And I'm right on US 1, easy to get to. 3,000 square foot showroom, nothing but Louis Vuitton purses, Rolex watches, high-end coins.
My viewers love one of my strategies. It's always getting the best deal on everything. So that's always what I'm after. And it sounds like you got some deals that some of the viewers might be interested in.
Sure.
Do they have to come in person, or do you sell online, or do you?
I have 2 Facebook groups. I have one that I have with Dad. It's called the Real Coin Guy Facebook group. Make sure to go to the group, not a page, the Real Coin Guy. You'll see a picture of Dad in his blue shirt on there. And then I have a coin/currency group USA, coin/currency USA. That's a 67,000 member group. That's more of a feeder group where people are just unloading stuff. The buyers group is really the Real Coin Guy on Facebook.
What's one piece of advice you give somebody just getting into the game right now?
Go with the best that you can afford and the prettiest coin that you can afford. Always buy pretty and buy certified, I would say mint state 64 at minimum, if not 65, because it will always be wanted by the next person. Don't try to be a bottom low end buyer and you buy an ugly coin that happens to be a mint state 60, because it will always be an ugly coin. Buy the beauty, because it's easy to liquidate the beauty if you ever have to in the future.
Now, what about someone who's just stacking for pure weight? What do you recommend for them?
Silver eagles and gold eagles, period. Don't do anything foreign, nothing foreign. 9 out of 10 buyers, when I have a maple or a cougarand or a gold eagle, they'll pay the premium for the gold eagle. Look, when you go to turn in a maple, you might be able to buy a maple at 1% or 2% over spot, but when you go to sell it, you're not even getting spot now. So you're not making out. The eagle is the only thing that's they want USA.
Are you seeing many fakes come into your shop?
I do occasionally get fakes, which is why we have about 20,000 equipment. We have an XRF machine, a Sigma, a key tester. We even have the old school ping tester because they're coating maples now. The silver maples, they're getting coated. They'll pass a key tester, they'll pass an XRF, but that ping with the frequency noise, it's not passing that.
Do you think when people bring in the fakes, do you think they know, or you think most of them have just been bamboozled themselves?
The worst one I ever saw was a lady. She was probably in her 60s, and she brought me 20 bars of gold. And I almost didn't run it through the XRF. And I said, hey, Ethan, who's my right-hand guy, I said, run those past on the Sigma real quick. Half of them were real, half of them were fake. She had gotten a divorce. They had to split the assets 50-50, and
that is so dirty.
So I looked up the company that she bought them from. They have perfect reviews. So how did she get half fake gold bars?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess hubby got divorced for a reason.
That's really sad. Well, at least half of them are real.
And she just shrugged it off. She was like, karma. And like it was nothing. So I really don't think she had any idea. I think her ex kind of...
At least half were real. I've heard stories of people's entire collections being faked.
That's
just
terrible.
super sad stuff.
Yeah, never buy off of, don't buy that. If it's too good to be true, when you see silver eagles for $20 on Facebook and stuff, they're not real.
Dude, I report those ads all the time. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
And what's your most expensive piece here?
Oh, I think I have an 1893 Carson City for about $20,000 sitting around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in the case. That one's beautiful. See how it pops compared to the other one?
Show me that. Let's take a look at that.
Shines. This is a 64 and this is a 64 plus.
And for
Just
people
look
that
at
don't
that.
know, that green cactus sticker, can you tell people what that means?
It means that it's one of the top end for the collection. It does not mean that this should be a higher grade. It does not mean that. It just means it's a premium coin for the holder it's in and for the grade that it's in.
Got it. You grabbed some outside.
And you can see, even with CACs, this is a 64 plus. This is more expensive, but man, does that look prettier.
You know what I like about the Sigma? It can test through these.
Yes.
So if people maybe don't want to sell a coin but want to know if it's real, can they bring it into your shop?
Absolutely, sure. Yeah, we'll throw it right in the machine.
Awesome.
No problem. Or we weigh it. Yeah, both.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, well, it's the end of the video, and what do we say?
Catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one. Thanks, my friend.
Thanks.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.